Hi, this is Lance, and I'm going to give you some of the backstory to Chapter 3, Bone Valley Gold. We're sitting here this is Charlotte Harbor in southwest Florida. Boca Grande Pass is just the other side, back side of the camera. Behind me this is Cayo Costa Island. Now this is old Florida, pristine condition. Cayo Costa has been the same way since it rose above the sea 10 million years ago. It is pristine, old Florida palm trees and mangroves. The only thing that was ever built on it in the past was the quarantine doctor had a house on the north end, right on Boca Grande Pass, with a dock and a boat. So when the cargo ships came in to the phosphate dock at Boca Grande Pass, or any cargo ship came in, they would run the quarantine boat out to those ships and check the crew for smallpox. This is back in the 20s. That's no longer there today. Some other points of interest. South of here, three things I want to point out. One island is called Yucepa Island. Yucepa Island is the sister island of Palm Island. It was developed by the Beckstead brothers. Dean Beckstead was instrumental at Palm Island, where Kim and I live. Yucepa Island was developed by his brother Garfield Beckstead. A point of interest on Yucepa Island, it's been a private island for many, many years until its development in the late 70s. In its wild, natural days in 1960, it was the training grounds for the Bay of Pigs invasion. Yucepa Island. It's just about a mile and a half south of here. Another point right across from Yucepa Island is Cabbage Key. Cabbage Key has a restaurant on it that you can only access by boat. It's famous for a couple of things. Number one, it's covered in dollar bills on the inside. They estimate $60,000 of single bills that patrons hang up on the wall that they donate each year. It's also famous for, this is the place where Jimmy Buffett, the songwriter, coined his song, Cheeseburger in Paradise. They make some great cheeseburgers at Cabbage Key. One other point I want to share with you, across the harbor, about right along with Yucepa and Cabbage Key, is Pine Island. Pine Island is where Ponce de Leon, the discoverer of Florida, the Spanish explorer, he discovered Florida. He established, or tried to establish, his second settlement on Pine Island in 1521. Now it didn't take, because the Calusa Indians, who'd been here 15 years prior to him, didn't want any settlers, and they ran off his whole expedition. He actually was mortally wounded on Pine Island. He actually died in Cuba. At that settlement in 1521 is where the Spanish, Ponce de Leon, amongst other Spanish explorers, introduced cattle and citrus to Florida. The Spaniards brought citrus and cattle. There was none here prior to their arrival. And that breed of cattle that they brought was a very hardy breed, could withstand the Florida heat and the mosquitoes and the bugs. And that breed became what is now today known as the Florida Cracker breed of cattle. All these fascinating connections, all here in Old Florida. This really is Old Florida right here.